Bill, thank you. That's very touching opening and introduction. First of all, can you hear me? Thank you. It's a humble privilege to be here at the Kansas Silent Film Festival. I want to thank Bill Schaefer and his team, the board, the volunteers, this community. And I wanted to thank, and I wish you could have stayed to hear my remarks, President Farley. I'm also an academic, and I appreciate the role a university plays in a community. And since arriving, I am so impressed with Washburn University and Bill's heritage here and history here for many, many years in public television. When I checked in Thursday evening, I discovered public television in Washburn, and I was so impressed. Your programming, but also the students here. They're international students, they're local students, they're students who reflect our American society today and our immigrant heritage. The role of a university is really, as John Dewey said, really to be the instrument of social change, because it is what education does. And I'm on the board of my graduate school, Teachers College, Columbia University, so we're ingrained in that philosophy. Washburn certainly shares that in the life of Topeka, Kansas, and I'm just very, very impressed. And not only with Topeka, but locally and internationally. The role the Kansas Silent Film Festival plays in what you do each year is very, very special. Again, not only for this local community, but nationally and internationally, because you are helping preserve our modern entertainment heritage, which really is what you're doing is silent films, but what you're doing is adding artists like Jeff Rapsis and Ben Modell and Marvin and Bob. It makes the experience so essential to arts and healing. So all my work, to me, gets back to my grandfather, the arts and healing, because my grandfather is my spiritual inspiration. And so it's very, very humbling to be here and to share WC. And I've met so many people who love my grandfather. And that is what W.C. Fields was about. He had a love for his public. First of all, he had a love and respect for his art. And as an artist, he was compelled to share it with the public. You can't keep an artist down. It's the artist, you know. So that was the love for his art, the love for his public. But also we inherited all of our grandfather's artifacts and memorabilia. And we did much research, Library of Congress, Smithsonian, but we finally placed it at the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences Margaret Herrick Library in their W.C. Fields collection. So now it's cataloged and accessible to the world. And we had the first exhibit of the traveling exhibit of the W.C. Fields exhibit in New York. And Ben Modell was involved at the New York Public Library of Performing Arts at Lincoln Center. And I studied the exhibit, and then I had seen it before when the W.C. Fields exhibit first opened up at the Academy's Art Gallery in Beverly Hills. And I thought that this exhibit, and W.C. Fields is a profile really of our world's modern entertainment heritage, which W.C.'s career encapsulates. But W.C. Fields, and the exhibit was really about love. Love for his art, love for his public, as well as his sister fellow performers. So not only when he was on stage or on screen, he was making tracks so that his sister fellow performers who were waiting in the room wings could hear them. So he was entertaining them as well, and it endeared them to them, and they really became a wonderful community. So love for his art, love for his family, and love for his wife, Hattie. They were estranged, and I'm named after Hattie, Harriet. I've never liked my name, but it is my name. But that's also loyalty, and as I said yesterday, to me, that's the strongest quality you can say about any human being, because loyalty comes from depth, comes from understanding, it comes from wisdom, and it comes through appreciation of each and every one of us, wherever we are in life and in the world. So we have a quote from W.C. Fields, and I want to start. I want to intersperse my remarks today with some clips to me are emblematic of W.C. Fields' career, the points I want to make to him that he means to me. But W.C. Fields has a quote, and it was in the family room of the W.C. Fields exhibit, and it says, "Always keep with your family. They'll try to take them away from you. Don't let them. Always keep with your family. So thank you to Bill Schaefer. Thank you to the Kansas Silent Film Festival for allowing me this weekend to keep with my grandfather and to keep with all of you in the love of appreciation for W.C. Fields. The clip I want to show you, and actually some people asked us today, and before we show the clips, Eric Grayson is really our, especially listening to Bill Schaefer's remarks about David Shepard, is really our David Shepard. He's this country's next Kevin Brownlow. Eric, even though I'm based now in Washington, D.C., Eric is in Indianapolis. We went back and forth the last several weeks. We've done this before. I told Eric the point I wanted to make, exactly where in the films I wanted, and Eric produced, and he always does. And so let's thank Eric for this. I wanted to start off, again, some of you were asking today, the juggling scene from the old-fashioned way, to me, summarizes W.C. Fields' art as a child that he perfected. And he said he would even 17 hours a day as a child, as a young teenager, perfecting his art. He performed on Broadway, he performed around the world, but it also shows W.C.'s physical grace and his interaction with the audience. You can see people juggling sometimes, but they're distance from their audience. And W.C. really, as I think Eric said, had the whole package. So let's see, I just think this is such a gift to share, to see it as often as I can, but to share it with you. The juggling scene from the old-fashioned way.